Hello guys, KP Chamino here with a new video for Fishing Planet, and it's my best experience on money farm from level 94 in the Maldives. It's a little bit similar like Japan. Yeah, it's almost the same. It's the same. Let's say it like this. It's the same like Japan, but Japan was a little bit more experienced, but I think it's purely by RNG. You guys will see it if you go to the numbers. And with this experience farm, you will not get black marlin. Black marlin is not biting in the lure that I'm using, so the saltwater spoon was the key. You will never get black marlin with it. So I use saltwater spoon on my two rods, and that was the key. So what is a target fish? Because you always will have a similar net that I'm going to show you guys here. That is the unique big eye tuna, the unique striped marlin, the unique yellowfin tuna. The more you can catch in 1 hour or on a short period, the more experience that you will make. The experience is around 300,000 every hour. If you're lucky, you will get the unique skipjack tuna and the unique albacore too. So that's the target fish. It works really well. I did 2 levels now in the last 2 days, so it works really well. And you can go with level 90 gear. So I did the testing first with this, but this is not a go. There is something wrong with the spinning setups. Even the ones with the high test, the unique yellowfin tuna, had a couple of times too much stamina for the weight. It's really hard to max drag on those. I got the impression that they don't have the power what they say on the info. So therefore I went with the Ocean Furry setup. That's the level 91. And this one. This is from the DLC. But this is probably what you get. This is for 30 minutes fishing. I was really unlucky. Everything depends on how many uniques you hit. That's it. There is not a secret or something very special about it. If you hit more uniques in a certain time zone, you will make more experience. Because you can see now clearly this is a money area, once again like Japan. So I'm going to forward the time. And then I'm going to show you guys a text file, and then I'm going to show you guys everything that you need to know. So I'm going to the night because I don't want to spend the bait coin and then this. I'm going to write this down because I had the first 30 minutes 177, so like 300,000 experience you will make. Okay guys, a text file, so you can see it's a lot of testing that I did. So I started like everybody with a trolling skirt or a trolling octopus or something. But then here you can see what I already said to you guys a couple of days ago in the video. Trophy Black Marlin. This was, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, on the 90 kilogram spinning setup. So that's 90 kilogram. It took me 90 minutes. I put fuck my life behind it and 63k experience. The problem is, if you put this in an hour, this is only 180,000 experience. So this was not a go for me. Maybe if you got the higher casting rods, I don't know. But it will be hard. So I started to search around, and here I changed to the saltwater spoons, and you see right away that my experience goes up every hour with a lot, like 100,000 more. But you can see too, if you don't hit the uniques, you can go as low as 200,000 too. So you need to get the uniques. You can do a couple of things that they bite a little bit better. Bird zones on your radar that you see fish. But you're very limited. It's not that you can fish on one spot. I tried it on one spot, but that's not possible. The problem is that it takes way too long to get decent fish. Because I think the spawn boxes in the sea are a lot bigger than in the freshwater. And then these are the numbers. So I come nicely on 300,000k experience, and then money 624,000 currency. So if you see this in the top, you can see it's a little bit less than Japan, but I think that's purely RNG. Or I'm fishing on a spot that is not so good like Japan. So you can see trolling Maldives is this, and this was Japan. So now it's time to show you guys what you need to do, because that's the most important. Okay guys, I'm going to show you guys the equipment. It's very important that you understand what I'm now going to say, because I maximize my material and I wanted to go with the new fluoro line. Why? Because what did I saw? So I went with the DLC. You still can use the DLC, by the way, the catamaran. So you can use those two rods. Just put the saltwater spoon on it. But what did I saw? So I fished 6 days with this setup and this setup, and all the fish they bite on the lower setup. It's possible that they go for the lower, but I don't believe that really. I think it has to do with the fluoro. I think that the fluoro is really well to get more bites. You saw it really good. I had maybe 90% of my bite on this one and the other 10 on this one. I changed around the lures and it was just the same. So I think that fluoro is the way to go, but you're limited. Because fluoro comes with 85, 95, 103 and 108 kilogram. You can go with the leader, but I don't believe really that much in leaders. I think if you go with braid and you go with the fluoro leader, the visibility will be a little bit less, but not as much if you go with full fluoro line. So therefore, I was limited. Because what can I do? I got here 88 kilogram, I got here 90 kilogram, and I can go with 95, 85, but I didn't want to do that. I lose almost 5 kilogram on the reel, so I went with the 95. That's, by the way, 91 or 92 level that you need to be. But you can break your rod. So you can see this is the Ocean Fury 165, then the Raiden wheel heavy duty 22,000, and then I'm using 95 kilograms. So this is the strongest link, but I got 5 kilogram more strength on my setup, and I wanted to have that, and I wanted to have straight fluoro. Is it going to break right away? No. It's not going to break right away because I max drag it. I will show you guys how you need to max drag a little bit later, because there are special things that you can do. By the way, a unique big eye, you can just max drag it in a yellowfin too. Not with this, but I think this is broken at the moment. So this is a first setup, and then the second setup is from the catamaran. Is it going to make a very big difference? Yeah, it's a little bit more kilogram, but with this one you will have the same numbers. If you go with 2 Ocean Furries, you will have probably the same numbers. So this is a Kodak H160 Special Edition. The John 20,000 Special Edition, mono 1.2 millimeter. If you got the catamaran, always put only 300 meter of line on it. Don't put the maximum on it. You don't need it. You waste your line and you cannot buy it because you don't have the level. So don't do that. Here I'm using the saltwater spoon 150G90. This is the one from the DLC. I would buy this with bait coins. It's 80 bait coins. I did it too because I lost one, because I was fooling around, max dragging and all that shit, and then you can lose shit too. This is very good, and on the other one I just got the green. But always go with the 9.0. It's a pity that we don't have like a 12 or a 14.0, otherwise I can just exclude the small fish and the young ones, not the young ones, but the normal and the trophy ones, and purely go for uniques, but that's not the case, and that's a pity. So that's it for the setup. I'm going to show you guys now how you need to fish it. Okay guys, there is one time frame that works the best. I tested them all, so this is not good. This was the most kilograms, but I didn't have the unique. I had so much fish in this area, but no uniques, and this is the best. So you start every day at 7 a.m., but then it can be problematic because the bird spots are very important, but they are not always the same. So you need to feel it a little bit. So you start at 7 a.m. Why is that? Because I see a lot of fish on my sonar, but the problem is the bird spots cannot be active. So it's possible if you troll around, you see I'm not catching one fish, that you need to forward the time. Most of the time I always went to the second peak, and then I got the uniques. If that does not work, just go to another day. Partly cloudy day. Partly cloudy day is the day to go. Sunny was bad too. I tested a little bit at the night. It's not that bad too, but I need to test a little bit more at the night. So you use this one, 7 a.m. If it is active, I see bird position, because on the route that I'm going to show you guys, there are in total 4 or 5 bird places. So you need to see them, that's very essential. If you don't see birthplaces, I'm not saying that you cannot get uniques, but it's very hard and you lose time. But this is the time zone that you fish. Now I will show you guys how you need to fish it. I'm now in the Maldives, and the next part is I'm going to show you guys the area in detail because that's very important too. So that you guys know it, I will give a couple of markers. Okay, here we go. So I will go now to the location. So the location is over here. So here do you start, and then here is the location. So I will zoom in that you guys know perfectly where it is. So here you can see this is my starting buoy. So it's here, over here. But you will see it right away if you go there because it's a bird spot. And this is the last one. So I wanted to make it with this route too, but the difference between this and this is a little bit too big because this is another one that I'm going to test. So, and you got here a bird spot. This is the best place. So over here. So this is a little bit the area that you probably will troll the most because that's the best area. And here is another bird spot and here is another one. I think 4 or 5 in total. So what do you need to do is on the partly cloudy you start here and then you go to here. If you got a very good bird spot you can turn a couple of times over that spot to just check it out and fish it dry. So you need to go always to the bird spot, but you can see already why this is so good because yeah, unique black marlin, the first one that I click here, but that was not with the salt water spoon of course. You can see most of my tunas, the unique ones I got over here. This was with another setup by the way. So you can see it here. Then here is the big eye. It's a little bit further and I got the big eye here too. And here the unique striped marlin is here. That's the other one. So that's what you need to do. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean with the bird. So I'm going to teleport now to this location. So be sure it's at the start, it's a little bit testing what you need to do, but you will see why it's so good. I will show you guys why partly cloudy is the way to go. So now at the moment, so I'm now going to look. Yeah, I cannot look from here it seems. So there are a couple of birds making noise at the moment. So I think they are ear active, but you don't see that much happening. If we go now to the partly cloudy day, you will see right away the difference and why it's so good. So 7 a.m. So let's have a look. So here it's already active. That's number 1. And then is a second spot active. I cannot see it really that well. I need to... Ah, it's over there, I think, yeah. There. Do you guys see all those birds? That's the second spot that is active. So right away, you come here, 7 a.m. You see a lot of fish. That's why this is a starting zone. So now I'm going to start fishing and I'm going to show you guys what you need to do. Okay, first of all, get the rods out, of course. That's always very essential if you go fishing, otherwise you don't catch fish. So don't throw further than 50 meters, there is not really a need. So you do this. Then the other one is number 6, that's this one. And most of the time I troll around, let's say 5%. This is the catamaran that I'm using at the moment, so 5% on the trolling. And let's get started. So you already see this is very active. I'm going to do a U-turn to the right because we are going to that location where the other birdies are. And you can see now this bird spot is active and the other one is active too, and that will be for now the zones where I troll between. So that's very important. So if you turn, you can go to the maximum. It's going to speed up the process. That's what I do too. And now we go to 5. So let's have a look. Do we got already a fish here that wants to bite? on the first spot. It's always a little bit seeing now. You will see right away when you are in a good day, because that's something that I can test that, but it's always a little bit RNG too. So if you come here and you start getting right away fish, you know, okay, this is a very good day. You will feel it right away, so you need to make every 15 minutes or every 1 hour that you fish probably 400, 500, 600 kilograms, otherwise your day is not good. And I would suggest that you forward the time in the same day to the afternoon, but here you can see a fish. So what you need to do now is, you need to wait. Yeah, this is a good bite. So if you strike this fish, so what do you need to do? This is a small one. How do you max drag? You just put your drag and you come to here. And normally if you see too much tension on your reel, I cannot do it now, but max drag everything that you can. That's the key. Even normal fish, because they all fight in this area, just max drag it. Every second, every minute that you can spare, that you can fish more, that's a win, you know. So that was already a good sign. It's a small fish, but there is a bite here. I don't think it's a super day at the moment, because normally, sometimes I start and I got right away a trophy, big eye trophy yellowfin at the start. So it's somewhere in between, but what I like is you can see now the fish is already gone. And that's not so good. Sometimes you got the entire ridge here that I see fish on my sonar. It's not because there was a bird place, by the way. Sometimes you got the entire time, even without the bird places. So I'm going now to the next bird place. No, it's not a bite. I got the feeling it's not really a very good day, this one. So let's go to the next one, because I want to show you guys how you need to max drag it. I'm going to put a little bit more time in this part, because this is the most essential. I know if I don't show this and I just say, yeah, troll a little bit around, there are so many things that I learned, like forward the time, turn around, go to the bird spot, because that's very essential. It's going to make you catch more uniques. Otherwise, you will have a lot of downtime that you don't catch fish, and that's not so good. So let's have a look that we are going to get something. Is the other spot is active too at the back, but that's something that I don't want to do that much. There is a fish. Now you wait. Yeah, you always need to wait on the splash, and this one released. Yeah, that's a pity. It's not a good one, because the birds are gone here too. Oh, bite on the second rod. Do we got splashes? You need to wait again. Yeah, splashes. So what do you need to do? So let's have a look what we got here. This is a decent fish. So put it on max drag and you do this. And now you need to look your tension on your reel. So if you got damage on your reel, you just move a little bit to the right. So you release. Do you guys saw what I did? This is not so easy on a fish like this. Release again. You keep reeling, by the way. So that's how you can do it. Release again. So I just go a little bit to the right with my rod towards the fish, and it release. Yeah, it's 100 kilogram fish, by the way, this one. Do you guys see it? And that's how you need to do it. You can do this on a unique too, but on a unique you need to practice a little bit. Because if you don't have the experience, yeah, you will do too much damage on your reel. And that's not good. By the way, for the ocean furry, I got 2 Raiden wheels with me too. So if I damage those too hard, I just replace them. On the DLC, I cannot do it because I simply don't have the level yet. So I can buy it at 97, I think. And this is never a good sign. This is the main spot where I'm now. If this spot is not active most of the time, that means it's a very bad day. Normally, it's non-stop birdies on this spot. The first one was a birdie spot. So what I do then, I fish a little bit longer, but I'm not going to fish that long anymore. And most of the time I just go to another day, or I just forward the time in this day. No, that's a pity. Is the other spot active on the other side? No, I'm going to turn around. We are going back over this spot. Maximum speed. One time over this spot, and then I forward the time. Okay, here we go again. 5% on the boat. The thing is, you need to have the uniques. So don't get worried, it's not non-stop fish, but you need to have at least 3 or 4 uniques. And then you will get, the uniques are 50 to 65,000 experience. So that are, like I said, the main fish that you need to catch to get the 300,000 number. Is there a unique hiding here at the moment? Yeah, there is a bite, that's good. So let's wait for the splash. No. He released again. Yeah, there is another bite. So let's wait for the splash. There is a splash. So this is good. Let's hope it's a good fish. So because... Yeah, this is a good fish. So how do you max drag on this one? Because here you can break the rod. Just put it on max drag, do the same. But you need to watch this. Oh, release to the right. Again. So if it goes to the maximum again. And now this can be problematic. So you guys can see, I need to release too much. Because he's under my boat at the moment. But you can see you can do it. So I released the now. He's totally released. Once again to the right. You come to the left. Wait. Yeah. Do you see the damage on the rod? I needed to release entirely. Here we go again. So never do this that you got too much. And now you need to jerk a little bit. And this is a good fish, by the way. Don't be surprised. Trophy big eye tuna, 108 kilogram. So that was really good. It was on this rod. Because you can do it. And you can do it with the unique too. But you need to have the experience. So you go to the left, like I said. If you get too much damage, you go right way to the right. Left, right. But you need to learn that. According to how high on the damage meter or energy meter you go, then you need to move. But that's something that you need to learn, because if you fight this fish normally, it takes 1 minute or 2 minutes, you know that, right? If you don't do that, you will lose a lot of time. So there is another bite, that's good. So let's have a look. Do we got a splash? We got a splash. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's possible the unique, this one. So let's try to do it. So you will see they go... No, it's not a unique. But it's not a bad fish either. So you do just the same again. They always releasing. So I think that somewhere they turn around and swim towards me. And that's what you need to do. And at the end, it can be tricky. So at the end, that's the time that most of the time you screw it up. So start jerking with your rod that you do the release animation again. This was a normal one. And now you can see the birdies are coming on my other spot. So we are going to turn around again. Are they already on the water? I need to have a look. I think that they are going to make the main spot active again. So let's go a little bit further, because the other spot is now deactivated. Do you guys see it? The birds from there, they flew to here. And I think that they are going to make the main spot active. So what we are going to do is, so you always need to adapt. So we are going to turn around. Because I think, yeah, the birds are going in the water. So now the spot is very active. And the spot over there is deactivated. So we are going to do a U-turn. Because I'm hoping that we can get a unique yellowfin over there. By the way, and it looks that I was not catching a lot of fish. I already got 336 kilogram of fish. A pity we don't have the unique. If we had the unique, on this moment we had 80 or 90,000 and it's less than 50 minutes real life, so that's really good. But the unique, we need to get the unique somewhere. So let's have a look. Because now the birdies are over there, you can see it. What you can do is, if you go over a very active zone, you can even lower your speed a little bit more. That you are just more time. And you can see now, there is a lot of fish sitting here. So now you can even see, not on the bird spot, you see now on the sonar. That's always a good combination. Sonar fish, bird spot. That means that we are going to catch a lot of fish most of the time. The flying fish arrived too, I think. No, it's only the birds. I'm going now to 3%. And what I'm going to do now is, now it's a little bit this spot, yeah, go over and over it again. Because I want to get the unique, if possible. If they are sitting here, I want to get him out. A trophy is good too. It's 20,000 too. So let's have a look. Are we lucky? I think that... no, that was not a bite. Always remember, you can go a little bit further than where the birds are sitting. So the spot, the radius is a lot bigger than you think. So now you see the tuna jumping. It's, by the way, the skipjack. But that's not always what you're going to catch here. So we are going back. I'm going a little bit further. Like I said, the radius is a lot higher. So always go a little bit further than the spot that is visual. Because you can see there is a lot of fat fish swimming here. At some point they always bite. So we are going to do a U-turn, 12%, that we can turn really quick. I think I got a bite. Yeah. Is this the unique yellowfin? No, it's a striped marlin again. So max drag. So just let it build up, release, build it up, fish is in, just jerk a little bit. This is 8,000 experience again, 6,000. I need to say that the striped marlins are very active. Okay, we are going to do a U-turn, and then I showed you guys everything. So don't hesitate if you don't get the uniques or something. Forward the time, you need to spend bait coins, I know that. Or forward the time to the next partly cloudy day. Don't wait, don't sit it out. If you are not catching fish, there is not really a reason why you just keep going. Okay, you can get a unique, but you cannot lose time. It's an experience farm video. It's not, I'm a hippie, I want to just freelance a little bit and chill. That's not the case, you know. You can, of course, do that. If you want to do that, be my guest. But you will not make the experience that I show you guys in the text file then. So one time more over the best spot, and then I'm going to end the video. I wanted to show you guys the uniques, but it's not that simple. But it's very active at the moment. You need to see all that big fish that is laughing with me. Do we got a bite? No. So let's go to 3% because we are now... Are we going to get another fish or not? Game. Yeah, there is the bite. Waiting for the splashes. No, he released. There is another bite. Splashes or not? Yeah, that's bite. Is a good one. Okay, let's have a look. Last fish from the video. Small one again. Big eye tuna. So that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have fun. I'm going to level a little bit more. And then I see you guys in the next video, of course. If you level up and you get better gear, you can still do this. But yeah, just faster, you know. So yeah, I see you guys later. Bye bye.